that leads into my next question. Why do you think Deontay Wilder isn't as big a star in America as Joshua is in the UK?
But it's a smaller place, obviously.
Okay.
I just think that we've promoted Joshua from his debut. You know, Wilder started out. Even when he, you know, I first started hearing about Wilder when he was like 30-0, right? I mean, like, you can't start promoting at 30-0. So I think they started too late, and by the time when he became world champion against Hearn, he was irrelevant, right? So then you're always playing catch up. I think now he's got a decent profile. I think he's done a good job. I feel sorry for him because he has to do it all himself. See, I'm a mouthpiece, right? I just talk, but I talk on your behalf. So when you're training in the gym, I'm out there. And when I say I'm talking, it's just not just me turning up saying blah blah blah. It's my company, my machine, pushing across digital space, pushing across social media. Me physically talking, going around selling the gospel of this fighter. You know, you can't do it. It'll tire you out. But Wilder has to do that himself. So it's almost like, you know, as many faults as Don King had, he was a great promoter. All right. When you had a fight in town and Don King had the fight, you'd know about it.
Absolutely.
You know? So, and that's what a promoter's job is. I'm not here to be liked. You know, I'm not here for a popularity contest. I'm here to sell you fighters, matchups, and shows. So that's what I do. And I don't think there's enough of that in America. The fighters want you to be out there for you, banging the drum. You know, I can see it sometimes. I talk about a fighter and they, like Jesse Vargas, you know, this guy, oh yeah, that's me, you know. Everyone loves that. So that's our job. And you know, I think when you talk about Wilder, why is he not as big as, and that's the reason. He wasn't built from the debut. Joshua was built from the debut. On Joshua's debut, I headlined him on his debut at the O2. Sold about 7,000 tickets, right? And from there, I boxed him all over the country in England, right? And you know, people talk about, oh, Joshua should travel. He's the world heavyweight champion. He's not the British. Deontay Wilder doesn't travel. You know, he boxes in New York or Alabama. He should be boxing all around America, but it's too late now. But still, you know, he's off the back of the Anthony Joshua negotiations. His profile's gone through the roof. You know, so you know, he's doing well.
Do you think the fight between Wilder and Fury will take place, or is it just talk?
Well, I can only base it on the conversations that I've had with Fury. Like as in a couple of months ago when he was going to sign with us, but the level of opposition that he wanted to give us for the next 4 fights was like laughable. So how he then goes and fights Wilder, having not even boxed anyone, I can't see it. But who knows? I like the fight. I mean, it's a terrible fight for Fury at the moment because he doesn't have the confidence. He doesn't, you know. But it makes the Joshua fight massive for Wilder. So I can see. I think Wilder's in a weak spot at the moment. You know, I think he really needs. You know, I feel as though he feels under pressure. Like maybe not under pressure, but he wanted the Joshua fight. Now he's saying to the team, right, what are you going to deliver me? Showtime haven't really got the money to give him the money that he'd like, so they might have to do a pay-per-view fight that might not be pay-per-view, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bit like Garcia against Spence. Now Showtime can't afford that fight, so they have to do it on pay-per-view. It's not a pay-per-view yet. It doesn't do the numbers, so I think it's interesting times in the landscape of boxing.